You had me at hello, hello. It was many years ago, baby, when you. I don't know all the lyrics. 1010. Whoa. This is very nostalgic. This is a love reading, by the way. So if you're in a sensitive state and you're not wanting to hear about this, you don't have to stay. This is a really sweet message. I can already feel the energy pulsating between the both of you. This Ten of Swords is representing different timelines. That's how it's being shown to me. Like this love was submerged in Titanic, right? When Rose is older. Can I call you Rose? 'Cause you're sweet and blue. Yeah. This love was submerged, right? And she's telling the story of what went down. And you can see the Titanic at the bottom of the ocean. Something about when you two met, it's like the love was washed up on the shore. When you two met, all that treasure and wreckage was washed up to the shore. And so there were these mixed emotions. There were flutters, there were butterflies, there was anxiety, there was questioning. But there was also a complete feeling. Why are they pulling me in like a magnet? There was an excitement that felt safe. And that was what threw you for a loop with this connection. There was an excitement that felt safe. I'm hearing Saved by IMDDB. She's an Aries moon. For some reason that's coming through. So you could be an Aries moon. 222. I believe she's a Pisces. She's also from Portugal. So Portugal could be significant. I'm being drawn to these fish. This everlasting flow of electricity that was ignited when you two met. I'm hearing I didn't know what I was searching for. Then it all became clear. You're hot, then you're cold. You're yes, then you're no. There was this hot and cold energy between you two for a while. But I'm really seeing the merge between the spiritual and the material world. Thunder. Lightning and the thunder. Meow, meow, meow. Like there's like an inner child glee that's coming through. Right, that thunder, that hammer, Thor could be significant. Because you can't move Thor's hammer if you're not Thor. Someone could drive a moped. You cannot fuck with his hammer if you're not Thor. It takes two. Okay, so someone could play that video game, It Takes Two. Or you could be into indie games. You could be a video game developer. You could go to college for video game programming and stuff like that. Yeah, that is significant because I'm going off into another tangent. It takes months to develop a game, right? Games like Assassin's Creed and 2K, those games take time. And there's a crew for each unit. There's a crew that creates the trees. There's a crew that creates the animals. There's a crew that focuses on the characters. There's a crew that focuses on the aesthetics, the armor. And the game begins in the 1D and progresses into the 4K realism that we experience, right? So they're showing me how the grid gets more developed, going from a sketch to that grayscale where they're developing the looks to color to more detail. It's like this was carefully curated. That magnetism, right? He reaches out his hand, that hammer goes straight to his hand. So there's that pull. So even though there was a hot and cold energy on the surface, like I said, I'm getting a merge of the spiritual and the material world. In the spiritual, this was already certain. This was already grounded. Lightning and the thunder. This was already decided. I don't know how else to put it. Someone could have a child who's 10 years old. The star, okay? So we have Aquarius. Ooh, there's 3 10s here. Okay, we also have Sagittarius with Temperance. Someone here could be healing from a mother wound or a father wound. They're showing me like a tablet or a slab. I'm seeing hieroglyphics and the sand is being blown off of it. Yeah, I'm hearing I have not forsaken you. This whole time, both of you have been going through strife. Will I ever meet the one? Is this all there is? What is it like to actually be loved? What is it like to be seen? What is it like to be supported? What is it like to get great sex? Like, what is it like? This is coming in whether you like it or not. I feel like one of you is ready and the other one is like still in that in between, like that hot and cold energy. You're going to be so relaxed around this person. Like, you're going to be able to get a good night's sleep just being with them, being gentle, okay? Physical touch could be someone's love language. This love was protected until you both were ready to find it. The power just went out and it came back on, and literally the green light came on. I'm fucking done. I can't make it up. The green light came on as soon as I said that. If you needed clarity that this was your person, I feel like you already know that this is your person. Things may have been chaotic on the surface. Things may have been chaotic because of the people you two were dealing with before you dealt with each other. I'm sorry, the lightning is intense. Okay, Shiva could be significant. Kali Ma could be significant. Zeus. I'm trying to think of everybody that's in the lightning department. The power is going crazy. I'm sorry. I'm so distracted. I just got a notification. You've been waiting all your life to fly. So there's this angst to get the show on the road. There's this angst to be with your person. You're ready. So maybe they're the one that's been in the hot and cold. One of you is. All right, so take it where it applies. You gon' do what you gon' do what I say. Submission, Dom energy. I feel like you two are going to also provide another with something that you've never experienced. And that's going to look different for all of you. For some of you, you've never experienced consideration. For others of you, you've never experienced passionate missionary. For others of you, you've never experienced someone choosing you over what their family thinks. It's going to be different for all of you, but they're going to provide you with an experience that I'm getting from Spirit. It feels like it's something you didn't know you needed, that you didn't have to ask for, but you got it anyway. You're going to get a lot that you didn't ask for, that you didn't know you wanted, but also things that you have been wanting for a long time. Skulls could be significant. Someone here could be into like tattoos. I'm seeing dark purple, so this could be the color of your room. Yeah, someone could have Scorpio placements. You could be an 8th house stellium, 12th house stellium. I'm sorry, y'all. Like, I'm trying to like focus on everything that has to be said because there's like so much energy. I'm also seeing shaved ice, and I'm hearing pog, so that could be someone's favorite flavor. Mexican food is significant. I'm seeing margaritas, the frozen kind. This is some sort of stew. You could have already met your person. You could know exactly who they are. For others of you, you could be feeling your divine counterpart and you haven't met them yet. We keep dipping into Titanic. You haven't quite discovered the wreck. You haven't discovered the treasure just yet. It feels like a spacious pull. If you were Thor and you were sensing your hammer from across the world, you feel like this pulsating hammer. You're like, what the fuck's going on, right? Soon you're going to be meeting your divine counterpart. For some of you, this could feel like something you have no control over, but at the same time, it's like it's happening for you, not to you. Or you're going to soon realize why this was a sign. Like, this is what you've been waiting for. Like I said, with that hot and cold energy, someone here could be in a very shifty space when it comes to love. Like, I'm not really feeling it, God. Like, I've been through a lot. That's what I'm getting from this Temperance. I've been through a lot. You may feel like your love life is on pause or non-existent. Give me a card for this collective, Spirit. The thing is, right, if you resonate with feeling like your love life is on pause or you're just not feeling it, God has put that into consideration also. He sees everything that you've been through. He knows everything that you've been through, right? Thor honors the hammer. The hammer honors Thor. There's loyalty in that. No one else is lifting it. The Grinch. Christmas could be significant. Sagittarius or Capricorn could be significant. But I see you kind of leaving that energy and finding the strength to receive again. Because that's really what's happening. You close the doors. You close the doors. And I'm not trying to negate why. You had good reason to close the doors. You had good reason to isolate and say, fuck this. I'm getting that proverb. I think it has to do with forgiveness. It's like drinking poison and expecting the other person to get sick. At the end of the day, your life is yours to live. At the end of the day, that person that hurt you was just not the one. I'm done. This will take strength. And I know that could be scary. This will take courage. How do I know you're not going to be the same like the rest? How do I know this isn't going to be a Reaper? Maybe someone dressed up as Reaper for Halloween last year. Death card, Scorpio. So this portion of collective needs a lot of TLC. I can feel it because it kind of shifted away from everyone else. The thing that Spirit wants you to know right now is all of your experiences so far have been chosen from a place of need, right? When you were a child, there were certain needs that did not get met. So you started to look for partners. Your healing really does start from childhood. We see this all the time. We see men who date women that could act like their mother. Women that date men that could act like their father. Those are needs that have been unfulfilled. And when we look for that in a loving sense, in a romantic sense, it repeats the neglect we survived as a child. That's why those relationships don't last, because those relationships are filling voids. You now have the wisdom. You now have the experience. Someone could be a Cancer. You had to know what you don't want in order to know what you do want. And I'm seeing that there's an upgrade, right? There's an armor. You're not going for that. You're going for the real deal. You're going for the King of Cups, the Queen of Cups, someone who's emotionally available, right? Someone who knows how to take care of themselves. Someone who's mature, someone who can have the serious conversations. For you, I see that there is healing taking place. We have Aquarius energy, Capricorn coming through again. Love is not done with you. The Knight of Cups and the Two of Cups. Now, you could leave this reading saying, whatever. My readings are the type of readings that hit you weeks later, months later, sometimes even years later. I guarantee you're going to wind up in a relationship. And you're going to be happier than you've ever been. Don't believe me right now. Don't believe me today. That's fine. It's in the cards. All right. Spirit had to get through to somebody just now. This is long overdue. This is worth the wait. You're going to be in great company when this... You're going to be in great company when this comes in. Yeah. Y'all are going to get money together. Y'all are going to build together. Okay. Create together. There's a lot of creativity that happens in divine connections, whether that's children, whether that's art, businesses, social groups. I'm seeing like a fitness group that could be significant for somebody. Okay, someone could be born on the 28th or the 25th, the 8th, the 2nd, or the 5th. Someone could be a life path 8, life path 2, or life path 5. I'm also hearing life path 3. Like I said, some of you have not met this person yet. You're feeling their energy. You could be feeling like soft touches, as if like somebody's like hugging you. That's your divine counterpart. Okay, yeah. 44 could be significant. Jay-Z's album 444 could be significant. I'm done. It's going to be worth the wait. We have patience and relationships. Others of you, I am picking up from this card that they're showing me how the shoelace is being undone. So a lot of you are in the process of ending a connection because you're making space for this divine counterpart. You don't know it yet, though. That's what I'm feeling. With the crown energy, you're unaware that that's why shit's not working out with this person. Because, okay, they don't want me to say too much. They don't want me to say too much. Yeah, because if you knew what was up ahead, I feel like if that resonates with you, you may resist it. Yeah, let me know how this resonates below. Okay, summer camp could be significant. Someone here could be a counselor, or you could work with children, or you could be picking up a job over the summer. I'm hearing internship. Yeah, making extra money. If you need clarity, I know I talked to a wide group in this message. If you need clarity on your love connection, shoot me a DM. I'd be more than happy to get with you on that. Please do not get scammed. There are multiple fake pages. Don't get scammed, okay? One last message. Hecate or Lilith could be significant. I'm looking at a spider as we speak. So pay attention to the animals that you see. And I've been seeing cardinals. So cardinals could be significant as well. Do look into the symbolism. Also pay attention to how you're feeling. A lot of you may channel, you could be clairaudient. So when you're seeing these animals, pay attention to your thoughts as well. Okay, these could be messages regarding your love life. These symbols could be trying to get your attention about your love life. All right, so pay attention to that, and I'll see you in the next message.